Hi, this is Claire Kerslake coming to you, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about the importance of reviewing, and especially at this time of year, which is the end of the year, as we go from the end of one year and into the fresh new year. So this year I've been trying to be a bit more productive and a bit more effective. And as part of that, I've been looking at daily and weekly reviews. And also, there's never a better time. I've been really feeling the need to look at 2018, how it's gone, and in preparation for my planning for 2019. So I wanted to pop in and give you a few pointers as to how you can be a little bit more effective with that. And then when we're reviewing, whether it's a week or a day or a month or a year, the important thing is to do it with compassion. So that inner critic is always around to beat us up, but just even if things didn't pan out exactly like you wanted, do it with compassion and kindness, as if you would someone you loved very, very much. So just be aware of that inner critic. Celebrate. So as part of my planning process, I write down all the wins, all the achievements and the accomplishments, no matter how small, for the last period. So this has been something really special to do, and it also sets the tone for how the review is going to go as well. And we just forget. We forget all of the things that we've done and accomplished through the year. I saw a beautiful tip today, and someone said every time something happens that's wonderful or you've done something fantastic, just write it down and pop it in a jar, and as part of your end of year ritual, maybe even something for New Year's Eve, you could pull that out of the jar and just remember all of those great times. So the importance of celebrating the wins and reviewing with compassion. What I love about reviewing is it gives us a chance to reset the sails, adjust the sails. I think it's a beautiful analogy to make sure that we're heading, we're pointing in the right direction, and that we're moving towards where we want to be, that our actions are aligning our values. So for me, some of the things I've realised I've done really well is my cardio exercise. And part of that is because I'm doing something I love, which is riding the bike. And Thursday nights, my husband and I, we do a big bike ride and then a lovely dinner together. So we're pairing that lovely sense of togetherness and date night with our cardio exercise. So it's been a real win for me. Other wins are my journaling and my meditation practice, which is really quite stable and beautiful and sets a beautiful base for me. So some of the things that I want to tweak next year that perhaps I didn't follow through on was to do my resistance exercise. And so I've been thinking for a while of adding in a yoga practice. So I experimented today with an online one. So we'll see how we go. And as you know, it's all about experimenting and small steps. So that's one that we're going to see how we go. So just looking at my notes here, so I don't forget anything. So you're looking at things that you want to change, perhaps, and tweak with what you're doing, whether it's in life or health. Another good thing is to look at what might come up and get in the way of that. So for me, it's time. So when I'm looking at perhaps the yoga practice, I can look at how much time is that going to take. And that's why I'm experimenting with the online one, because I won't have to factor in the travelling. So we'll just see how we go. So the time for me is something that might get in the way. Okay, what else do we need to do? Have a think about what you've done in the past. We often forget that things that we've done in the past that have been really successful, particularly around our health and healthy habits. And we often forget, oh yeah, that's right, yeah, I used to do that. So have a think back at what used to work for you as well. Do you need accountability in setting these new habits up for the new year? Whether it be something written, a little checklist, whether it be a daily review, whether you get an accountability buddy or join a Facebook, and really happy for you if you want to post some goals on my Facebook page and provide that accountability for you, which is a beautiful forum for that public accountability, which can be really effective. Another really good question too is who might support you in that. So for instance, for me this year, I've gathered some wonderful support with some buddies on Facebook and some beautiful Facebook groups. I've had regular kinesiology to support my energy and my focus and my goals. So that's been really important for me to get that support, and a mentor as well, which has been fantastic. So there you go, a few pointers on how to do an end of year review and look at setting your plans up for the new year. So just to recap, be compassionate, direct that beautiful kindness towards yourself. Celebrate the wins, they're so important. Think about when you're looking at making changes or tweaks to what you're doing, what might get in the way, and also what you've done successfully in the past that's worked that maybe you can use again. Think about, do you need some accountability? And if you're a rebel, you're probably likely to say absolutely not. But for many of us, we do need a bit of accountability, and that can be provided in many ways. Think about also who or what might support you in that. So wishing you a beautiful end of year ritual and review, if that's what you like to do, and looking forward to supporting you in the new year. Happy New Year and see you soon. Bye for now.